A foam roller is one of my favorite tools to use to help loosen up and improve the mobility of your upper back. My name is Roxanne and I'm a physical therapist with PT Health Academy. Due to age-related changes, spending too much time on a device or a laptop, sitting in a chair that kind of doesn't give us enough support, makes us rounded, we tend to get really stiff in our upper back. And the problem with that is not only will you develop problems in that area, but it also negatively impacts the health of your neck, your shoulders, and your low back. So I'm going to show you some strategies that you can do on the foam roller to help improve your flexibility and mobility to this area. Couple points to make first. I'm going to use a black foam roller. These are kind of hard. I've been doing this for a while, so this feels fine to me. If you've never rolled on a foam roller before, I recommend that you start with a white one. It's a little softer, more forgiving, and it's a better place to start if you've never done this before. Also, I'm going to show you 3 strategies. It's important, again, if you're new to this, to start with the first strategy and do that maybe for a couple of weeks before you progress to the second and third strategies. Also, you may not want to start doing this every single day. You might want to do every other day or whatnot, depending on the tenderness that you feel as you do these techniques. And finally, if you are a post-menopausal woman with some challenges to your bone density or your bone health, I would maybe not recommend this strategy for you. We're actually going to put a fair amount of pressure on the skeleton of your upper back, and that may not be good for you. Okay, let's get started. So you're going to lay back on the foam roller about midway in your upper back. You're going to clasp your hands and hold your head, and you're always going to clasp your hands and hold your head. Never let your head kind of free hang. Now for starters, you're going to start lower half of your upper back, and you're going to tip back just a little bit so that you feel some pressure or stretch where the foam roller is hitting your upper back. All right, and you're going to hang out there for 3 to 5 seconds. Now notice I'm trying to brace through my abs to protect motion from happening in my low back. I don't want my low back extending as I tip back over that foam roller. I'm also keeping my chin a little bit tucked so my neck is protected as well. You never want to look above you. That's a lot of pressure and force through your neck, and that won't feel great. So keep your abs kind of engaged to protect your low back. Keep your chin tucked just a little bit, and then you're going to tip back for 3 to 5 seconds, and then come up and slide down an inch and do it again. And in this way, you're going to try to hit kind of every little level of your upper back. Now notice I'm going to get to a point where it's going to start sliding out from under me. I'm going to lift my butt now so I stay on it. And make sure you hit those upper levels because they can tend to be super stiff. And then I'm just going to reverse it and come back down. Good. I'm kind of going fast forward here. 3 to 5 seconds at each level. All right, so that's strategy 1. Do that for a few weeks, yes? Second strategy, you're going to lift your butt and you're going to roll from the bump at the base of your neck back down to that mid-back position, okay? All the way up, all the way down. I usually recommend about 10 rolls. And I will warn you here, you are going to maybe be tempted to roll into your low back. I would really recommend that you not do this. It's very hard on the discs. There's a lot of pressure and a lot of shear that goes on in those lower segments when you try to foam roll to that area. So I would really guard against rolling into your low back. All right, strategy number 3. You're gonna roll until you find maybe you've got like a tender spot or a spot that's been stubbornly stiff. You're gonna stop at that level and then you're gonna side bend back and forth just at that level. So I'm trying to only move where that foam roller is hitting my upper back. So I'm not taking my whole body along for the ride, just pivoting where the foam roller is hitting. Anywhere between 5 and 10 little tips. And then I'm gonna roll, find another little stubborn spot and do the same thing. Now I do this every day before my workout. It really helps to loosen up my upper back so that I can use good technique with my exercises. But again, if you're new to this, you might want to do this every other day or every 3 days and work up. Don't be alarmed if the first few times it's a little tender. I usually say don't not do it if it's tender, but don't spend a lot of time on those touchy spots. Hopefully as you do this, those spots will loosen up for you and you'll find that the tenderness will decrease over time. If you would like some more coaching or help with these strategies, please reach out to me. I would love to be assistance. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, please like it, comment, share it. Thank you so much for listening.